Hello, today's topic is that logic does not work in relationships. As wives, you must have noticed, even if you're in a committed relationship, you must have noticed that there are those times when you speak with your partner in a certain way and you expect a response in a certain way. Say, for instance, God forbid, you had stomachache, okay, and now you've gone with him and you've gone to the doctor, and all kinds of tests have been done for your satisfaction. Doctor has given you some medicines also, but then over time you realize that the stomachache did not disappear, and you went to the doctor again and again, and finally the doctor is actually telling you that there is nothing wrong, all your reports are normal, everything is fine. Just you go and relax and drop all the stress from your head, and you will be okay, because medically everything is fine with you. Now you listen to the doctor and you come back, and you realize that even though you are taking rest, you're doing everything possible, but somewhere that stomach pain is not going. So having tolerated for some more time, you go and tell your husband that the stomach is really hurting, etc. You're just going and complaining. And how does your husband respond? He tells you that, hey, come on, that doctor has said that all the reports are fine, everything is fine. It's just in your head. So, divert your attention, do something. Don't stress over it. It's all fine. This is how he answers. Say in another scenario, for instance, you had a rough weather with your small child in the morning before he or she went to school, so you ended up scolding your child very badly, and you dropped him to school. When you came back home, you realize that you are feeling very bad for the fight that happened with that little child. You're feeling so bad because um, you kept on scolding that child in the morning, and when that child boarded the bus or you dropped, the bye that you said, or the bye, uh, or the way your child responded to your bye, was not as happy as it always is. Now your heart is sinking and you're feeling so miserable. So you just call up your husband to tell him that, I am feeling so bad. This fight has happened in the morning. I really hope she can have her, she takes her uh, food on time. I really hope she doesn't have a rough weather with her friends. I really hope she concentrates in class. I can't wait for her to come back. So you're worried and you're telling your husband this. Again, when your husband listens to this, what do you think his response is? He must have responded, hey, come on, it's all in your head. She's absolutely fine. You don't have to worry. She's a bindas child. Why are you stressing so much? It's all in your head. Just divert your attention, do something. There is nothing wrong. Now, there are many such scenarios where you're going with all your concerns, but the way your husband is responding is all the logic, right? Now, you also know that the logic is true, or you might somewhere in the hindsight know that logic might be true. But then, when he responds the way he's responding, explaining you the logic, or explaining you the fact, you hate his answer. You hate him for giving that answer. Because, honestly speaking, you are not looking for any logical explanation. You are not looking for facts. What are you looking for? You're looking for empathy. You're looking for his attention. You're looking for his love, right? So even if the answer is logical, even if he has to explain the facts, you are okay with it as long as the facts are explained, wrapped in affection, wrapped in love. So if he tells you, yeah, I understand, the stomachache issue can be really, really problematic. And, doctor also said the same thing, that you need to just take rest. So what can I do for you? Okay, let's do one thing. Let's step out today and have dinner. Or let me cook something for you. Or can I get something for you? Can I make a lemonade for you at home? Okay, in the evening, I'm going to make tea for you. So if this is what he says, he comes to you He comes physically close to you. He sits with you. Maybe he puts his arm around your shoulder, and this is what he says: "Hey, come on, don't worry. When I make that evening tea, when I make that very special lemonade for you, your stomachache is going to disappear." Now, if this is what he says, you're going to buy that perfectly well. You will not say, "I don't want to have because tea because I am having stomach. I don't want to go out because I am having stomachache." You will realize the moment he says this, your stomachache actually begins to dissolve, and even if it is still there, you still feel some kind of a solace, some experience, um, uh, ex- some comfortable experience within you. And that is what you like, that is what you want. So suppose he's explaining the same thing logically. So he's telling you that, yeah, I know, she must have felt, suppose your daughter, you scolded her, I know she must have felt bad, but doesn't matter. Today when she comes in the evening, we both of us are going to be sitting with her. We're going to be telling her stories together. We can buy her something. We can go out with her for dinner. So everything is going to be fine. Don't worry. I know as a mother, it is really painful to recall that incident. But as a father, also, I'm feeling the same thing. So don't worry. Now, if he says this in this way, then you are okay with it, right? So, logic, facts, straight explanations don't work, because you felt bad with the straight explanations and you felt very loved and wanted with those same explanations given to you in a loving way. This is a fact in a relationship, right? So, what do you do to deal with these kind of situations? One thing you can do is that when you have asked something like this, expressed your concern, and he's given you the logical answer, take it at the face value. Okay? Do not get associated with it emotionally. Just look at that answer as if you are a student, you have asked a question in class and teacher has answered your question. That's it. No need to get mad at yourself, no need to get mad at his answer, no need to get mad at him. Just look at that answer from a distance, take it at face value, and forget it. Okay? The crude way would also be, understand when you're presenting your concern, which place are you coming from? Is it really a concern in terms of, where he should also get concerned? Or is it that you are really looking for some kind of empathy, some kind of love, some kind of affection? Ask yourself and you will get the answer. If you're looking for some kind of affection, then you better sit with yourself and give that love, give that affection to your own self rather than expecting from him. Third thing I want to tell you is that the why is he doing it? Why is he telling you the logic? Why is he telling you the giving you the explanation? Does he not have a heart? He does. But if he is giving you the logical explanation, you need to understand that there have been times in the relationship. I know I'm going to be sounding very harsh here, but this is a fact that there must have been those times in the relationship where, when he was expressing himself through his heart, or he came out with an honest explanation of whatever you're asking for, he was ridiculed, he was insulted, his explanation was not accepted, you gave him back. So, which is why he thought that if I give the explanation which is close to my heart, or from my heart, from the place of my heart, then it doesn't meet up with the same empathy that she is also looking for. If that meets up with something that feels like an insult to him, so next time he's going to give you a very, very logic, straight explanation to ensure that he doesn't open up emotionally. So because of that experience, he shuts off. Now, if that has happened, you got to understand just one thing. Recall any of those past incidents and understand, is it that you have also tried giving him logical explanation in certain situations. If you have also given him logical explanation in certain situations, he has felt the way you have felt when he gave you those logical answers. So he also felt that he was not accepted, his emotions were not accepted, his emotions were ridiculed, he was made fun of. So if you have given the logical answers, he is going to give you those logical answers. And most often, women give logical answers when it comes to the relationship, um, his relationship with his parents. That's where the woman gets more logical. So, this is what you need to take care of. One thing you need to understand, take his explanations at face value and forget about it. No need to get drowned that in the fact that, oh my god, this is the way he has answered. This is the way he's answered, so be it. Doesn't matter. Second, you also have to ensure that at any given point in time, even if that little window opens up where he's expressing his emotions, accept them without judgment, without resistance, which is something I mentioned in yesterday's video also. Okay. And third is, you got to check, are you being logical when you are interacting with your husband? If you are being logical, then he also will be. So these are the 3 points you need to take care of in the relationship, and understand that most of the time it is not the logic that works. And to all husbands, all men who are watching this video, I want to request that, come on, I mean, she's there, she's expressing a certain concern. I know, because you operate from your heads, so logic is what might come first. But understand that uh, she is coming from the place of wanting to be loved. So sometimes, more than love, it is pampering that is needed. So if you pamper her just for a little while, you will not lose anything. Okay, you will have touched her heart, and that is going to help you in the long run. Okay, so sometimes more than love, more than logic, just all that she needs is pampering. Just go and pamper her. Okay, that's what I would want to say to all the men who are watching this video. um yeah, thank you so much for all those watching this live. And if you are on YouTube, do click the, and you like it, then click the subscribe and also that bell icon so that you get the notifications. And if you've liked it, then do click like and also share it with people who might be needing this. This is from me to you today. And you have a great evening. I am going to be seeing you tomorrow, 3:30. You take care and bye.